down at your feet, O Lord, is the most holy place. In your presence, Lord, I kneel before your throne. I'm amazed by your glory, amazed by your mercy, O Lord. I kneel before your throne. Yes, sir, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. I am George ONYIBE, and of course, without wasting much of our time, I need to draw the attention of our people, those who still have their reasoning ability intact, those who have not allowed their soul to be compromised, that you pay attention to the change we are going in. We have searched the face of God. We've looked upon our leaders, believing they will do the right thing. We have felt the pain of our people. And all we did is to humble ourselves and identify with them in this struggle. Considering the single fact that we are not failures in life. We could build from the scratch. Any life we desire cannot be denied us because of the gift of God in us. But it is obvious there are some of our people who are hell-bent in indulging in criminality. And somewhere along the line, they will think they will go or have their way. It's a promise we have made. Nobody will set the next generation of our people. Not under our watch. Our prayer is that before our time is up, that our people will be able to rise up to the challenge, wake up to their responsibility, and put an end to this evil once and for all. That not just the people of Nigeria, but the black race as a whole will wake up and face reality. This morning, before you go to church, or maybe after church you have access to this broadcast, try and share them. Try and enlighten your people. We cannot allow them to be exchanging us for pounds and shillings. No. It's just a wake-up call to Governor Soludo, and of course, Governor Soludo of Anambra State, and of course, other Nigerians, most especially people from the southeast and the south-south. The people in the west and the people in the north, they know the truth already. They have made up their mind, and whatever they want to do in 100 years' time to come, they have planned it already. But then there are some criminal individuals who think they are very wise. They begin to exchange us. At every given time, they exchange us for peanuts. Very shame and pathetic. Chukwuma, Soludo, the governor of Anambra State, issued a press communique telling Nigerians to release Nnamdi Kanu and let Nnamdi Kanu go. That he will take care of Nnamdi Kanu and bring Nnamdi Kanu to court whenever Nigerians need Nnamdi Kanu. You see, that is why in most cases, when we look at the role Nigerians are playing, sometimes we are, I won't say we are confused, but it's pathetic anyway. Soludo is now the new Abaribe, and so Nigerians should release Nnamdi Kanu. To him, he has not stopped the insecurity caused by Nnamdi Kanu in Anambra. He is begging, oh Buhari, release Nnamdi Kanu to me. We know Nnamdi Kanu is a political bandit. We know that it is through political banditry most of you got to the power, and you intend to sustain your position through the same political banditry. But let us be sincere once and tell ourselves the truth. The reason we keep on hammering this issue, you people have initiated a process you cannot control. I warned Nnamdi Kanu. I never knew he was a politician, a very cheap, dirty one. I warned him, and now let's see how he's going to manage it. But then our people must pay close attention to it, because you be a collateral damage for all these people. You are following that. Oh, if anybody loved Governor Soludo, I think I and my family loved him. When he was a governor of Central Bank, In fact, my uncle's son name is Soludo. Because of this man, we have been shouting and telling Governor Soludo, stop the killing of Igbo people in Anambra. Benjamin Madubugu is in charge of those people dying in Anambra. Governor Soludo is treating the issue with kid's glove. And now, to be a man of the people, he's telling you, oh, federal government, release Nnamdi Kanu to me, Messiah Soludo. Now, let me tell our people what you don't know. Each time we agitate for Biafra restoration, each time we are asking our people, oh, let's divide Nigeria, let's do this. The only reason I can stand before, justify before the presence of God is simple. That is why Hausa and Yoruba must understand that the generation of those who they have issue with are gone. This is a new generation. Hausa and Yoruba hear very well. If my father betrayed you or their father betrayed you, their generation are gone. This is a new generation. If you continue to treat us the way you treat them, a day will come, the table will change, and none of you will survive it. And your children will cry to our children as we are crying to you now. And nobody will listen to you because help will be far from you. I said in the coming days we shall expose this criminal. I am waiting for them. Let them finish their political jamboree. We will start from there. Now, for your own information, if you are from the south and the southeast, you have fought for Bill of Rights. You have fought for resource control. You have fought for your right to self-determination. And many more, restructure and the rest of them. And you are not being listened to. Now, know the genesis of this problem. When Nigeria was created, the Igbos, the people of the southeast and the south had upper hand. And when I say the Igbos, don't underestimate the Igbo nation and do not restrict Igbo nation to somewhere in Anambra and Enugu and Afari Beku from Nnamdi Kanu. No, the Igbo that is the Igbo. You have them in Edo State. You have them in Delta State. You have them in River State. You have them in Bayelsa State. You have them in Cross River State. You have them in Akwa Ibom State. You have them in Enugu State. You have them in Benue State. You have them in Egala land, Kogi State. The Igbo, you know, your parents have not told you the truth. They run this country. You can see them trying to deny that Chukwuma, Kaduna and Zogo is not Igbo any longer. It's now Niger Delta. What a shame. Nigeria was in the hand of the Igbo man. I don't care whether you are Igbo of the south, upland, the river land, bottom land, on top of land. Nigeria was at the palm of the hand of the Igbo man. They were having a federating unit. Yes, Nnamdi Azikiwe was the first ceremonial president, as they said. But it had a lot to do with what happened at the end of the day. The Igbos were on top of every office in Nigeria. The Igbos were the one holding this Nigeria. Go and check the record of army. Go and check the record of civil servant. Go. It was Igbo everywhere. And then what happened? Little misunderstanding. Some Igbo went behind based on issue they think they know better. They never consulted their people. They tumbled Nigeria upside down. It led to the Igbo coup you hear of. We contradict them and say it's not Igbo coup. We try to say no, it's a group of individuals. But now you should know why it is called Igbo coup. They were elders who saw this evil. Dim Chukwu Emeka Odimegwu Ojukwu, Louis Ojukwu saw this evil. He warned Ojukwu seriously. And then along the line, some Igbo gang up. I'm not talking about the Igbo in the southeast though, because most of them are still sleeping like Governor Soludo. I'm talking about the Igbo nation. But the one I was discussing with somebody, he said, we they call Igbo. You know, get sense. You be call Igbo. You don't have sense. I'm not talking about those who think they are called Igbo. I'm talking about the Igbo nation. And what happened? Some of them went behind, had a discussion. I want to believe it was Agun Yoronsi that coerced Chukwuma, Kaduna, and Zogo, that manipulated Ifajuna and the rest of them. They carried out the Igbo coup. And what happened at the end of the day? Hausa leaders were killed. Yoruba leaders were killed. The few who survived were the few who ran away. This is very painful, honestly. That is why I started by telling Hausa and Yoruba, these are new generation. We are not part of this atrocity. And neither are we on our knees begging you to do the right thing. I am only warning you people, Hausa and Yoruba, if you don't change this thing and allow yesterday to remain yesterday and allow this generation to live, a day will come, this table will turn. You will beg and nobody will listen to you. A unity system of government that allow region to function and to prosper in their own way was handed over to us. Even in the federating unit, we control more than 90% of the power that be. And then some Hausa were set aside. Many Yoruba were set aside. All of them were slaughtered by Igbo. Get it in your head. If you like, be Niger Delta, bottom river, on top of land. I'm not calling a Jonah. I'm not calling other ethnic nationality. I'm calling the Igbos. They slaughtered all of them. But no Igbo leader was killed. Don't think we don't know all these things. All the Igbo leaders were not killed. All of them were spared. Aguyorosi took over the leadership of Nigeria. In few days, Aguyorosi changed this system of government that is killing us. Because he wanted to sit at the pinnacle of power. He wanted to be the Jagaban of Nigeria. He needed to control everybody and subdue everybody. That is how we got here. So each time we say review constitution, each time we say divide Nigeria, each time we say restructure Nigeria, each time we cry for one thing or the other to be changed, it doesn't occur to us that we are the one that create this Nigeria. Igbos create this Nigeria. What a shame. It is the weapon and the legacy of Aguyorosi that has kept us here. And now you may begin to wonder, why is ONYIBE sounding like this? Now this is why I'm sounding like this. Nnamdi Kanu woke up and said, yes, Aguyorosi made mistake. Our fathers made mistake. We are suffering too much. Just as I'm begging Nigerian people to begin to review the position of our people in the Nigerian state, because you cannot conquer us. Let what is good for the goose be good for the ganja. We came out. We said it's true. Let's see how we can correct this. We put our blood in this thing. We put our blood in this thing. We followed Nnamdi Kanu. It was supposed to be a pressure group. It was supposed to bring Nigeria to a negotiating table because we've paid enough price. But along the line, we discovered that Nnamdi Kanu is a criminal. He was working with some politicians. How do we mix this truth and lie together? How do we present this truth? We start calling Nnamdi Kanu. When he see he will be busted, the only thing he did is to create a security outfit funded by some of them, governors and political criminals in our land. But now, the action of Nnamdi Kanu have further divided Igbo. Look at the southeast, south. All of them have abandoned you, remaining only the southeast. And those of us who it is the true blood of our ancestors that run in us. Igbo must remain. Igbo nation must remain. Igbo nation must be purified. Igbo nation must be cleansed. But until then, let us get the story fat. Now, with all the atrocity of Nnamdi Kanu that is obvious before everybody, only few demented individuals want to pretend this atrocity are not true. Some Igbo in the political position are behind now, rallying around Nnamdi Kanu. You don't know Nnamdi Kanu have killed the Doma children because of Biafra? You don't know Nnamdi Kanu have killed the Jaw children because of Biafra? You don't know Nnamdi Kanu have killed other ethnic nationality that makes up this supposedly Biafra? And you think they are happy? Let me remind you. A Benue brother who joined IPOB was killed along the line. And the instruction was given to his family member to go and bury this boy in his father's land. Money was given out to some Igbo boys to go and bury this guy. They reached road in between Enugu and Benue State. They threw the dead body of this Idoma boy inside the bush and took the money they gave them to do burial. And when this information reached me, I raised the alarm. Some spirited brothers made sure that boy was buried. You think Idoma people don't know what is going on? And then let me remind you another one. Go to Obigbo River or ONYIBE River in River State. There is a piece of land we bought there. It's an Chukwuma boy. When he died because of protest, we took his dead body to bury in his hometown. And his people say they won't accept him. They've asked him not to join Biafra. He refused. We should carry the dead body and go. We mobilized our people. We bought a piece of land. He's lying there in Imo River, bridge there. That is where the boy, Chukwuma boy, was buried. So when people say certain things, I look at them. Be projecting your lies. Other people are going to run you. You will not know. Because to Soludo now, they want to be popular. Soludo, we will give you popularity. And all of you criminal politicians working with Nnamdi Kanu, you can't have your way this time. You cannot kill us. You cannot stop us. Your only solution is do the right thing. We have paid enough price. And so at the end of the day, you see the atrocity of Nnamdi Kanu. If you don't know what to say, why don't you keep quiet? That is when P2B was telling them Biafra is dead and buried. P2B should have shut up. It's not his place to do that. Except all of you are part of this gangery. But we are watching. These were the things Abaribe did. If the right to self-determination is our right, why are you people lobbying Nigeria? Why are you bribing Nigeria to release Nnamdi Kanu? The governors are the only line of defense we have with the current Nigerian structure. If all of you are compromised, then there is no hope for the people. So Governor Soludo said, oh, leave Nnamdi Kanu. Governor Soludo, what have you done to touch the life of those people who were killed? You said Nigeria is corrupt, you people are corrupt. You said Nigeria is marginalizing us, you people are marginalizing us. They said Nigeria is killing us, you people are killing us. But Nigeria has rounded you up, including all of us. And you are still playing wayo. Everybody is looking at you. I am telling this to the generation of Igbo people. Those of you who see that and say, okay, give us our 5 states, let me go. There is no 5 states for Igbo people in Nigeria. Any Igbo man glamoring for when Nnamdi Kanu was lying to you, they said I should take the 5 states and go. Who the hell? How can Buhari tell Nnamdi Kanu to take 5 states and go? Does Igbo people have 5 states in Nigeria? Look at it from either way. The current 5 states you think is Igbo state. It's not Igbo state. There is a lot of evil going out. Igbo child, listening to me, because the time this state will revolt against you, because of all this chameleon and hypocrisy, you will not be ready for it. For instance, let's look at it. Let's look at it. Anambra. Do you know that out of all the communities in Anambra State, that in Anambra State you have 21 communities that don't speak Igbo, they are not Igbo? ONYIBE, do you know in Anambra State, if the Southeast want to go, that there are a gala people after Guneri and Muneri? Do you know the rest community are not Igbo? Do you know ONYIBE? So each time I say, oh, they're giving now the kind of 5 states. Which 5 states? Anambra will be divided. And you see, with this criminality emanating from people like Soludo, pretense, Anyoma people will not follow you. I'm not saying this to cause division. I'm saying this to tell Igbo people, wake up. Onitsha is Anyoma, or Awaru is Anyoma people, in case you don't know. But they are all Igbo nation. Obaru, Opiweka, and all those Onitsha, anybody under the rule of Obi of Onitsha, they are Nyoma people. As we speak, Igbo have been divided, have been able to get 3 fronts. You have the Igbos of the southeast, under the Ohaneze Igbo. You have the Igbos in the south, divided into 2, which are the Orashi, and then the Anyoma. And so, we are going to divide it that time, because my own Igbo will not follow Igbo of Soludo if they don't repent. You people cannot deceive anybody. You can't bring out Nnamdi Kanu. Soludo, don't you see Wike has gone back? Soludo, don't you see Okowa have gone back? Soludo, don't you see the governor of Bayelsa and all the governors in the south who were sympathizers, all of them have gone back? Soludo, you are dividing this war against yourself. So Anambra will be divided into three. You that say you are Igbo, Oka, you will go your own. And Yoma people, we will go our own. And then you will understand what you are hiding. And that time, a Igala people will rise up against you from within Anambra. How many Igala people do you have their name in the government house of Anambra, Soludo? Soludo, go and check your record and tell me how many Igala, Anambra indigene, that they are working in your government. And you are coming to tell me Nigeria is marginalizing you. You are coming to tell me Nigeria is oppressing Nnamdi Kanu, so you should leave it. You people are not being fair to yourself. And then we are going to go to Enugu. We are going to divide Enugu. Idoma people are in Enugu. In Enugu state, many communities in Enugu are not Igbo people. Because for your information, Idoma people start from Benue State. Idoma run across Enugu. You have Idoma people and Akwa Ibom people right there in Ebonyi. And then you go to Cross River State, you have Idoma. They call them Eyala. So we are going to divide Anambra. We are going to divide Enugu. We are going to divide Ebonyi. And so each time they say, oh, give us a 5 states. Because sometimes you people are not properly reviewed. You are only thinking of gain. Soludo wants, when he finish governor, he go to the next phase. They want to use the remaining criminality of Nnamdi Kanu to become a shield for them. They can have a bargaining chip with Nigeria. On the blood of which people? On whose blood? Your fellow Igbo blood? All of you who are in politics, sending in Nnamdi Kanu. We have initiated a process for you. You will play to the gallery. Sit behind and say the truth and leave all this rubbish alone. We created this mess. You are recreating the mess of Agu Yorunsi. At the end of the day, Ojukwu rise up to fight what cannot be fought. And so when the truth was let loose, it was easy for everybody to abandon Ojukwu, including Nnamdi Azikiwe and the rest of it. Because it was almost impossible to defend that which is impossible. And today we are here. Everybody came out that this is a new generation. We came out that we will not tell lies. We came out that we will not deceive ourselves. This is to save ourselves from the seed Agu Yorunsi planted. He designed this Nigeria Fulani is using to kill us. You people have started another one. Oh, Nnamdi Kanu is a savior. Let me give it to him. Holy, 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 Nnamdi Kanu is another savior. We shall see to that. Nnamdi Kanu said he's a God. And I told him, I will put your righteousness to the test. I'm just a simple man. Not educated. Don't have money. Don't have political connection. I'm just a simple man. But you see, I have truth. I have truth. And I have God with me. Now, let's keep our record straight. There are many reasons why we came here. We want a better life. A nation we can be proud of. A nation that will protect our children. A nation that can protect our investment. A nation that we can feel secure and call our home. It doesn't matter who is there. But we are not getting it here. We want father who will tell us the truth. Even when it hurts them. I respect my both parents. Because even when it was not convenient, they tell me the truth. I made a mistake as a son. And I went to my father, I was panicking. Because he was going to beat hell out of me. And I was shocked. He looked at me. And everybody expected him to deal with me. He dragged me to himself. I was urinating on my cloth already. And he said to me, son, your failure as a son is my weakness as a father. If I have done well, you won't make this mistake. But it's okay. I have never been humble in my life to this very moment. And that is when the Bible said, thy gentleness, O Lord, have made me great. Igbo politicians, South and Southeast, our region politicians, you are the only line of defense we have. If you are part of the people destroying our land, all of you are not fit for purpose. All of you are not fit for purpose. All of you are useless. If only Nnamdi Kanu, an idiot from Afari Beku, where his people don't regard him, can bring Igbo to their knee, we will not be that. For we have vowed never to bend our knee to anybody, except the God we serve in prayer. Our knee is stiff. We cannot bend to Nnamdi Kanu Soludo. If the Igbos of the southeast will bend for Nnamdi Kanu, we cannot be part of you. We will not bend our knee to it. And if you people are the one that sent Nnamdi Kanu, we will request for the blood of our people who died thinking they are defending Igbo, but not knowing they are defending some political criminals. Soludo, leave Nnamdi Kanu alone. Other governors, leave Nnamdi Kanu alone. Those of you who built Nnamdi Kanu, thinking you are going to use him to create Jagaban, we put our blood in this thing. It will not work. No, sit back and look at it. You think we don't know the truth? Ordinary Igbo man, disassociate yourself from these criminals. Let us save our children. Let us save the next generation. Our fathers saw this atrocity. During the time of Aguyurunsi, they kept quiet. Today we are all suffering for it. And so more than 70% of Igbo people will tell you they are not Igbo, they are not Igbo. And you will still open your mouth and be talking rubbish. You cannot tell yourself the truth while they are telling you they are not Igbo. These are the kind of rubbish. Soludo, you were here. Your brother Nnamdi Kanu was telling Wike, get me Wike head, get me Wike head. Soludo, you agree. Soludo, you are here. Nnamdi Kanu is calling other non-Igbo to cause Igbo people. Soludo, you are happy with it. Soludo, you are here Nnamdi Kanu and Benjamin Mwadubugu, your brother Mbose, here at Anambra State, they are killing Igbo people. Even carry one Igbo young girl now. That Igbo young girl, we don't know what they have done to her. They raped the girl. After raping the girl, they told her to say her last prayer. She was going to be killed. Soludo, you are not telling us about that. You people want us to say Nigeria is lawless. Buhari is lawless. Buhari want to leave office. Anybody that is there, if it's our own Igbo brother, and he behaved like idiot, if Nnamdi Kanu can fight Buhari and go away with it, we will fight that person to a standstill. And I no get sense, so it will be trending. IPOB Media Warrior, come and make it trend. We will follow you all bomber to bomber. How many people have died because of Nnamdi Kanu? How many people will still have to die because of Nnamdi Kanu? If you are a governor, you are not condemning the atrocity of Nnamdi Kanu. You do not have the moral standing to talk about Nigeria. You don't have the moral standing to come and tell us how to reason or how to feel. We took oath to defend this Biafra agitation. We took oath to defend our people, to be sincere. Nnamdi Kanu didn't take that oath. And now he can't decide my fate. Soludo, focus on your governoring Anambra. You will not have your will, Soludo. We are your backup. We are the invisible force God is using to save all of you. Soludo, respect yourself. Leave Nnamdi Kanu, let it answer. I thought it was his right to self-determination. Why are all of you crawling out from your cupboard? Cockroaches crawling out from their cupboard to defend what is indefensible. Soludo, haven't Nnamdi Kanu told you how many Igbo he killed? Yes, Nigerian, please tell us, leave Nnamdi Kanu to me. I will be bringing him to court. I will call. Who is Nnamdi Kanu? Who is Nnamdi Kanu, Soludo? Does his life worth more than that of other people he has killed? Let us be guided. You people are. You don't watch masquerade from one angle. I can see most of you are watching this masquerade from one angle. Pray that thing you are expecting did not happen. Because Ogeme give Nanya. Soludo, we are watching. Soludo, we are looking at you. Soludo, we are paying attention. It is not the hatred of anybody that brought us here. It is the truth. The truth we know cannot repeat itself to the detriment of our people once again. Just look at Soludo. Just look at Soludo. You don't know people have your record as a central governor of Central Bank. Remove your body from Nnamdi Kanu matter. Because all of you who have activated this weapon to destroy Igbo people, you are not going anywhere. You are not going anywhere. So anything you are having in your brain, we are thinking that too already. The mistake all of you are making is that people like me, with reason anti-clockwise, we are never in tune with you. but we stand for justice, fairness, equity, transparency, and it is righteousness that runs in our blood. Nothing more, nothing less. You won't like it too. Ordinary Igbo man, make una comot body for all these people though. When I mean ordinary Igbo man, you will be your papa pikin, your mama pikin, you know they part of this thing. No, they near these people though. I don't they beg on a comot body for Nnamdi Kanu. Because when this thing go happen, now some of them are come they cry, is ya, one day they boom one day ya, one day they boom one day ya. All these things now they cause some more. All these things now they cause some more. Make on move back, watching Nnamdi Kanu, make them play to the gallery, make we see. This is how they introduce Boko Haram. Today, it look like the problem cannot be solved. Who told you? They are creating Boko Haram in Igbo land. And most of you criminals that have crossed River Niger, you will not have a feast day. Those of you in Port Harcourt, you will not rest. Anywhere you are hiding, you will not rest. And everything they are doing boils down to destroy the Igbo man. So that time Nnamdi Kanu and those useless unknown gunmen are killing Igbo people. And then your governors who are your last line of defense are endorsing this activity. What if the Fulani they kill decide to react in Kano and Kaduna? What if other tribes that are not Igbo, that are hosting Igbo, because the last time I checked, any community you enter in Nigeria here, aside the indigenous owner of that land, Igbos have the highest population. How do you do them? Are you telling me when they are killing Oka man, they will not kill Abo man? Are you telling me when they are killing Nsoka man, they will not kill Abo man? Are you telling me when they want to kill a Iza man, they will leave Ikwere man? You cannot endanger the life of our next generation. We will separate the wheat from the chaff. Soludo, make you enter your office, go organize Anambra. Go and remove the log of food in your eyes before you come and tell me about the demote in my eye. Just look at Soludo again. We have been warning you and instructing you how to bring peace to Anambra. They are here now. Give us Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, we will do the Nnamdi Kanu. Soludo, you may think I am too small to address you. Your aid will take this broadcast to you. Can I understand you know it. Soludo, leave Nnamdi Kanu alone. The only thing you can do is tell Nnamdi, of course, I would have said tell Nnamdi Kanu to call back his unknown gunmen, but it's too late. He can't control them anymore. The branches are too much. But start with Benjamin Madubugu. They won't have a base in Anambra again. They will go. If you say Nnamdi Kanu think he's going to be killing people, so he hold Nigerian, go let him go and find out how they do it. When we are supposed to be fighting to regain our freedom in one Nigeria, you people are further selling us. And then when they come, they buy Nnamdi Kanu. They now exchanging for the blood of Igbo he killed. And then he will come back and begin to answer Aburuburu on the whose person's blood. And after all those rubbish, we are further relegated to the background. In a nation we built, in a nation we supposed to rule, in a nation that we are supposed to call our own. Look at how we are being treated because of people like you. There is a reason I am facing you. You people are our last line of defense. In the coming days, we will bring the war to all of you corrupt politicians. You think we don't have sense? Look at them building criminal in our land, pretending to be governors. Soludo, before I, Judge ONYIBE, we pay attention on you. Soludo, leave Nnamdi Kanu alone. The freedom we ask for, to get it, start by addressing the Nnamdi Kanu issue. Those of you going to church, pray so that this thing, Soludo them, Nnamdi Kanu them, are initiating doesn't happen. That is why when most of you were shouting, let's go to war, let's go to war. And I knew you people don't have, you have not learned. You have not learned, because when you sit down, that place you have your meeting, you will discuss of how you are going to do it and how you are going to do it. My brother, that is conspiracy. It's not going to help you. Go and find out how Vietnam were able to withstand America and teach America the lesson they can never forget in the history. And let's know if it is all this rubbish you are doing. You people disassociate yourself from all these people. When they finish selling you, they will be the one to come on social media and begin to cry. Nwanne na-egbu nwanne ya, lekwana nwanne na-egbu nwanne ya. A plan was made to assassinate me in Anambra. Most of you must have forgotten. There is a pastor somewhere around, what do they call here? Mpo. The pastor is dead now. IPOB killed him in his house. I was supposed to chair that occasion. And then in a telephone conversation, they said I should come. And I knew the problem we have within the Kano in the internal cannot be managed. So I was very skeptical about going to any IPOB function. I told them I was going to come. But I knew I was not going to come. They were waiting for me. Few minutes to the meeting, for the meeting to kick off. One of them called me and said, we are waiting for you. What did I say? I'm just few blocks away from the compound. And so they thought I was inside already. Immediately, unknown gunmen attacked that very compound. They killed the owner of that house, that pastor I'm telling you. They thought I was there. They killed about 3 persons. One of them looked like me. And then immediately after the attack, they discovered I didn't come. They have killed like 3 Igbo people, including the owner of that house. Anambra people, you can't forget this. And then the brother called me. I say, you don't see wetin happen. I know say you go dey suspect me, say, na me o. My hand no dey o. I be dey invite you because I lock you. I just dey look all of them. I just dey look all of them. And then when the thing finished happening, China Sanwo-Olu came to the DOS because he was expecting to hear the news of my death. He started bringing audio. They push it to Oba Youth. That was to indict to be the Obienu. Okay, that thing happened in Oba. They quite one day they may one day out. They quite one day they may one day out. Obidi now asked China Sanwo-Olu, which one is they quite one day they may one day out. If something went wrong, tell the DOS, let's know how to attack the situation. China Sanwo-Olu flame up. But his pain is that they couldn't get me. So when supposing they kill me, they will say it's Nigeria or they will say it's Oba Youth. No. It is not in your place. None of you can kill me. Ihe Chukwude, Ife Chukwude, Udegoya. Except you didn't come out here with the truth. Except you are not fighting to defend the truth. Except we don't represent this truth. But in the absence of that, anything you plan, from your mouth, God will declare judgment. IPOB, media warrior, I hand over the platform for you. Curse yourself. Insult your father and your mother. That is your curse. You will live with it. You have to deal with it. I am telling you now, you people move back. Let us know the people that are doing this. When the children of Israel was in the wilderness, the whole process having been compromised, God knew that to be saved would depend on personal salvation. He asked Moses to set up a pole and put the brazen serpent. And those who look up to the brazen serpent might be free. What is going to happen in Igbo land will be pure purification. There is a lot of dirty blood among us. And now, we are mounting the pole with a brazen serpent. Look up to this serpent and save your family. All of you move back from Nnamdi Kanu. You have put more than 70% of Igbo youth under oath. You are the one to save them. Move out from him. Don't let his sin to rub on you. Because if by the atrocity or activity of Nnamdi Kanu, the Igbo nation march, what will happen? You are not ready for it. Nnamdi Kanu is done and dusted. He betrayed the Igbo nation. And in our time, it's not going to happen. I remain Judge ONYIBE, and then I will bring it to an end. I'm sure IPOB social media warrior, they are sleeping. They are now somewhere in one room thinking how to hyper it. Soludo have said. General Buhari, we understand the role you play. General Buhari, don't leave Nnamdi Kanu. Let the next president come and leave him. General Buhari, I must thank you for your patience. I never believe in your patience. I never believe in your, what do they call it? In your sincerity, General Buhari. Because for you to still hold Nnamdi Kanu and allow him to talk, after he say your wife is a shawu and you are a pedophile, I have respect for you. General Buhari, for you to look at Nnamdi Kanu that come to Abuja to bring your head, him and Oga be Abuja, Jebuta Buhari, and you still allow DSS to be feeding him and using Android phone in their custody. And he have man to be telling us he need a heart transplant, a stomach transplant, a bronchus transplant, and even in Kuje prison, pregnanted his wife. General Buhari, I thank you. I begin to think that you are not as bad as they say you are. But let the actions of people like Soludo direct us the next way to follow. It is the action of Nnamdi Kanu that is directing us where we are going to. The action of the criminals pretending to be sent, their action will what we define. It will define who we are going to become in the next coming day. I will stop here. I mean nobody anyhow. I'm only telling you the truth. When this thing happen, a lot of innocent Igbo will suffer for it. Non-Igbo have started holding meeting. How to oppress the Igbo when it starts, including within Igbo same territory. And then some Igbo people are hiding under Nnamdi Kanu Hamadike because he come on Radio Biafra, he go see broadcast for the rest of his life. Save the Igbo nation, oh. 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 I'm not telling you to save Anambra and Enugu. The Igbo nation I talk of is bigger than all of you. And most of you don't even know what I'm talking about. I still remain George ONYIBE. I come from Owerri in Agbo. I come from Owerri. You get the point now? You ask of my community in Agbo, we are the Owerri people in Agbo. But you don't know. Because you don't have sense. They are holding meeting for the Igbo people. And it's going to be unfortunate that our people who don't know what is going on, they will be killed. They will think it's Afali Beku. Man, we are enlightening them already. We take a census population of Igbo people in Kano alone. It's over 18 million. How can you evacuate them? Have you considered their life? Soludo in Anambra, have you considered the life of Igbo people in Lagos? Soludo, have you considered the life of Igbo people in Kano, Kaduna, Meduguri, all the way Plateau, Nasarawa? Have you considered it? We wonder Nnamdi Kanu. Soludo, you are not angel. Your children have not died. Soludo, you witnessed the war. You told us how you, as a small boy, you turned to Papa. Soludo, your parents didn't die for nothing. Soludo, and if today Anambra and Nigerian choose to favor and make you a governor, Soludo, don't lose your head. Remove your body from Nnamdi Kanu. Remove your body from Nnamdi Kanu. At times we try to coordinate P2B campaigners, but they don't get it. But they will get it when the time comes. I have no regret in walking with Jesus. I have no regret in walking for my God. He is the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. He makes all impossible while we believe. He makes all impossible while we believe. Imana Chineke anyị dị mma o. Chineke anyị dị mma. Itu ọbụla idowe ihe ule ya. Onye anyị na-efe mara mma o. I'll leave you there. Go to your church. We'll still continue. We are not going anywhere. Nobody will sell the next generation. Soludo Anambra people love you, not because you are IPOB member. Have that at the back of your mind. Nde wonu, udo dere ndị chi udo.